Hello and welcome. My name is Brenda if you're new here, and today is Saturday, March the 26th of 2022. And I was supposed to film yesterday, but I was busy and didn't have time to do that, so I'm filming today. I've had a couple of weeks. I hope you guys have as well. We've been busy trying to, it's springtime, so you fix up around your house and stuff and your yard, so that's kind of what we've been doing. My husband made some new shutters for our house, and we're wanting to put in new bushes and all that landscaping type of stuff. So I was going to include a picture of it, but I wasn't able to get a good photo of them yet. If I'm able to before I post this, then I will include it. But it's kind of, I think they're considered farmhouse type of style shutters that we decided to do. But we were trying to kind of make it look a little medieval type. I don't know. Our house is kind of steampunk. On the inside, we're wanting to have steampunk, medieval, that a mix of things we like. So yeah, anyway, that's what we've been doing. We've been trying to keep up with fixing up the house. And since we had been busy and my husband was trying to let me not have to cook dinner one time this last week, he decided he wanted to make some burgers. And we had eaten out with my parents a couple weeks ago at Culver's, and we had never been there before, and gotten some burgers there, and we really liked them, so he wanted to try to make some at home, and so he made some smash type burgers, really thin, and they were really good. So he'll have to make us those again sometime. Anyway, that's what we've been up to. Besides that, just same old. As far as my stitching, I haven't been stitching as much. I still stitch every day, but I've been kind of gaming on my phone and playing. I like to play like little merge games. I get kind of into those, so I've been playing on my phone and a little bit on my computer games too. So still stitching though. I got my stitching shelf. I got 445 stitches in, and this is 25 count Lugana 1/1. So as you can see, I've been filling in more of that book, and I tried to put the edge in so that I could see where I was going with it. So coming along there. Even though it was only 445, I felt like it was nice to see that little bit of progress there. And then I've been working on my Mill Hill little Halloween bewitching pumpkin, I think it's called, little kit. So every Monday I've been working on this, hence Mill Hill Mondays. And I had mentioned some people last week, 2 weeks ago, that have been working on this Mill Hill Mondays, but there's so many other ones, so I'm just, there's a bunch of people doing Mill Hill Mondays. You can go on Instagram and check it out. So I'll show you where I was at. I forgot to do that on my stitching shelf. I'll show you where I was at, and then what I'm up to. Got all of the stitching done. So the next thing I'm going to tackle is the beading. So there's little empty spaces, and that is where the beads will go. You can kind of tell right in there and stuff. So it'll be my first time beading. I'm excited to get to that. So we'll see how far along I can. Hopefully I'll be able to finish before next video. So that is that. And then I have Roses and Lilies, which is from @Antique Stitch on Etsy. And this is on 18 count Aida that I dyed, like a grayish color, 1/1. And I got 595 stitches in. And I finished off the gray color that's filling in. As you can see, it's, you know, it's pretty filled in now. The lilies are getting closer and closer to done. So on to the next color next time. You can kind of see at different angles where I'm at. But yeah, I'm still enjoying this one. And the next one is the Nightmare Before Christmas style from Story Stitches, which I have on 18 count Aida that I ice dyed. Oh, and this is 1/1 as well. I got 389 stitches in on the frame, and then I did 2 characters this week. So I filled in, I started filling in over here, and I think I did so down here on that. And then on the characters, let me find it. I got 132 stitches in on this little girl here. It's just, she called it Undersea Gal, so there she is with her little lips. And the happy version of the mayor there. So I only have 2 more characters to go, and then a bunch of framing. So we'll see what I feel like doing this week. I don't know. Maybe I'll just focus on frame and hold off on characters, and I don't know. Whatever I feel like, that's what I will do. And the next thing I have is Chopping Mall from the Witchy Stitcher. And I don't have a number count of stitches because it's a paper pattern. But this is also on 18 count Aida that I dyed. So I moved on to the next room with Michael Myers. So I haven't quite finished this banner. I finished one side of it. And there's gonna be a little display with masks, like little costumes on the side there. You get to pick out of a few different ones, so we'll see. But yeah, coming along. I think these are a little bit more stitching than some of my other ones that have like little rooms and stuff, because it takes me more than the one video to finish a room. So the last thing I have is the Tale of Oldest Time Sal from Story Stitches, and this one I got 726 stitches in on this 28 count Opalescent Lugana 2/2, and it's this Be Our Guest room. Let me get you closer here. And so I did backstitching on both Cogsworth and Lumiere, and I'm not sure if I want to do more backstitching. I was wondering, you know, if you guys had any thoughts on the matter. I didn't know if I should backstitch the little chandelier here, or the plates have the yellow backstitching. So I don't know. I think it's okay as it is, but I wasn't sure if I should backstitch the little chandelier or the popping champagne. I don't know. But I think it's done. But let me know. So yeah, I ended up working I usually do 2 days a piece on each of the patterns. I did 3 days on that one because I didn't finish the backstitching. So I don't have a 7th piece like I tend to have. I probably will be starting something new for next video. So that's all that I have for stitching. And this past few weeks I've been watching a lot of Letterkenny. I had never seen it before. My husband had watched most of the seasons, but not all of them. So we started watching Letterkenny, which is a Canadian comedy. It's like mostly a group of friends, and just a lot of them just they're chit-chatting. So yeah, that is a lot of what we've been watching. We've watched multiple seasons already, and it's just the first season I was not really into it. I didn't really want to watch anymore, but my husband was like, yeah, it gets better than this first season. So I still, a lot of the show is kind of I don't laugh as much, but then there is enough of it where it's pretty funny, and I've grown to enjoy the show a lot. So Letterkenny, which is on Hulu. And the other show that we watched, we've watched, I don't know, maybe 5 or so episodes, and it's pretty good. Okay, sorry about that. I got a call. So yeah, watching Bugasal, if that's how it's pronounced. I think he's, he's some sort of immortal guy. I think he considered himself a monster, maybe because of that. But there's this whole back and forth with another lady on the show, and it's, I don't know, it's pretty good. I don't really know a whole lot more as of yet. Like I said, we're, we don't know what's happening quite yet. So, yeah, we did watch another show, I think called Krakow Monsters, or Krakow something, and we finished that last night, but we enjoyed parts of it, and then I don't know, it was all right. I wouldn't really recommend it though. So yeah, that's all I've got for this week. I hope you guys are doing well, like I said, and have a good couple of upcoming weeks. Have fun stitching or crafting, or with whatever you're getting into, if it's like what we're doing and working outside. So I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.